What's up YouTube, my name's Will, and in today's video we're going to be installing the UltraRacing front strut bar on my Audi A-Train. Okay, so basically the first thing we can do, this should be a fairly easy install. This little rubber seal that goes all the way along this plastic, probably going to have to take that off, and then we're just going to have to take this piece of trim off. It goes all the way up the top of the engine bay, and then we should be able to get access to the bolts that we need to remove to install the strut bar. So let's go. Okay, there was absolutely no need for a time lapse there. We literally just pulled the rubber off the edge of this, right, and then this top bit literally just lifts off, which goes all the way along to the other side, just separates, right, and then in here are the bolts that we're going to need to access. Now one, two, and the third one is there. So we are going to have to remove this trim piece on each side, and I've just seen this little bit of foam, which is apparently custom made because it has a little hole thing in it for the other side of that red bolt there. So, and like, it has a fucking Audi part number on it at all, so do not lose this. But I'm going to assume it's safe to say we can just unscrew this bolt here and this trim piece will come out.
So when you take off the little nut, leave it in your tray that you have, and you take it off, and then there's a little clip here, and you just...
We probably don't need to even take that off. You can just swivel it out of the way.
Leave it there.
Now this side is basically the same thing, it's just one bolt, but the bolt's in a slightly different place. It's
actually, that does look
over
broke.
Here. Yeah, I think that plastic there is broke, but sure. Well, if you're doing this properly and your plastic isn't broke, take this bolt off. Okay, so at this point we're just going to do a test fit just to make sure it's going to be okay and we don't need to like cut away at anything or try and move anything, which I suggest you do the same. So this is going to go this way, peel this back, and it should sit on those three bolts there once we remove them. Put this down. That's going to go down there. It's not touching anything. It's only going to go down a few more millimeters after, so I'm not too worried about
It's a bit away from that as well.
This cabling here.
Yeah, it's not going to touch
all the sensors, so we should be good to go. Right, so this is going to be a bit of a bollocks to do because obviously if anything under here moves while these bolts are not in place, it's going to be a cunt. So what we're going to do, as I said, these are, what size are they, Ben? 13 mil?
13.
You've got three 13 mil bolts that screw into the top of the suspension. So we're going to have to be very careful here and make sure nothing moves. Remove all 6 bolts, the 3 on this side, the 3 on that side. Place the strut bar over the top and then get the bolts back in without anything moving.
Yeah.
Now, pass through this side. Obviously it's very helpful if you have 2 people doing this. Hang on.
Sorry.
On a minute. Place this over just before we put anything back on. Check it's not touching anything, which I don't think it is. I think it's just missing
hovering over that.
those sensors there. So put the bolts back in finger tight just for the sake of nothing fucking moving. Right, so I've just done that side just until it goes down enough that it's not going to fucking move. Going to do the same with this side, and Ben, we just looked up the torque specs and it'd be 32 Newton meters for these bolts, so Ben is gone to try to find another 13 mil socket to put on the torque wrench that he can torque that side while I'm just bobbing this side down. Oh no, that's loosening it.
Technical difficulties here, please.
We have a bit of a thing on this channel for lefty loosey, righty tighty, and we don't know left and right sometimes. Especially when you're upside down underneath a car and left becomes right and right becomes left. Well, that'll do. It clicked off, didn't it?
No.
Yeah, that's it there. That's the click. Also, if you don't have a torque wrench, I'll leave a link in the description of where you can get this one on Amazon.
Like that.
Yeah, you just have to do everything in reverse. So obviously put this back onto the little, like, I didn't really show this earlier, but there's a little hole here which goes over the, just focus, will you?
It's like a plastic threaded fucking...
Goes over this little thread. Put that there, push the rubber, focus, will you? Push the rubber behind that little bolt there, and then sure, just the plastic little bolt goes back on, or the plastic nut, sorry, goes back on there, and the same on the other side, and then we got the fucking fantastic task of putting that rubber back on.
Yeah.
That's not going to be fun.
No.
Also, these trays are fucking so handy. Yeah, Ben just made the point. See this little lip? That has to go under here. So just bear that in mind when you're putting all this shit back together. Love doing stuff with one hand. It's fucking great. It's a little push under here. You can kind of see that. It's a little push thing. It just goes in there like that. Now for the most annoying thing in the world, rubber seals. Also make sure when you're putting it back on that it's this way up, not that way up.
Yeah.
But there we go. That's the fucking dogs there now. You can see exactly what I mean way better now that the white bit's on it, but yeah. That was a stressful time, not having bolts on the top of the suspension.
But a very easy mod to do.
Very easy install.
Very easy, yeah.
Like,
one of the easiest we've done.
yeah. And I think that was 200 and something euro, including postage and all that. And obviously because we're in Ireland, like, it's more expensive to post shit here because
It's coming from England.
it's coming from England, so.
Import duty and all that kind of
There you go, UltraRacing.
stuff. There's the product code.
There's the part number and a little QR code there if you want to scan it on your big telly, if you want to get the part yourself. But there we go. Now what that's going to do is it should just stiffen the chassis and make the handling a bit nicer. So I might take it for a test drive and see if I can like feel any difference. Right lads, we're just going to go on a quick test drive like I said. See, does the strut bar make the car feel any different? Slowly does it over the spud. Lovely, no scrape.
Our mind's gonna be playing tricks on you now.
What do you mean?
They're gonna be like a feeling, oh Jesus Christ, I forgot my toe, Jesus.
No, like, oh lad,
You'll know on the far corner.
this corner here.
No, the far one at the end.
Oh, at the very end, yeah.
It's actually pretty good though.
Even that corner kind of felt less body rolling. Yeah, zero body roll, like.
Way better, like.
Way better. That's insane. Like, obviously after I got the coilovers on, like the body roll was reduced a good bit as well. But now that with the strut bar, there's like zero. Also, please don't mind the absolute fucking state of the inside of my car.
Yeah.
It's the dog's fault, alright? It needs detailing badly. So if anybody knows a good detailer in Ireland, let me know in the comments. I do have to say, it definitely feels like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't want to say like, oh, the chassis feels stiffer, like as if you can feel that. But, well, I mean, I suppose you can. I suppose that is what I'm describing because that's what it's done.
Well, it doesn't feel as like wavy.
Yeah.
It's more stiffer.
I feel more confident that when I turn the wheel, the car is going to go in the direction that I'm turning it. To be honest.
Since having a lag in it tiny bit.
More confident that if I throw it into a corner at 80, it's going to go round the corner. Like, let's play how fast can we take the roundabout.
Oh. She does feel tight, doesn't she?
Like, if I had tried to do that before,
It would have
it would have understeered.
Yeah.
nice. If you're enjoying the build so far, then don't forget to go down there and click the subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell so you get notified when I upload more videos on this car. There is more stuff coming, and it might just take a little bit of a while for me to get some money, because the next big mod that I want to do is the catback exhaust from Darkside. So I'm just saving for that. In the meantime, there'll be a few little videos in between, and of course we're going to be carrying on with Ben's van. So you don't want to miss any of that. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.